my lovelies. Happy Thursday. I don't often say that, do I? Because Sarah normally does a Thursday, but with the crochet along and all, we swap. So I thought I'd say hello. Happy Thursday. Feels nice. It's flipping blowing a gale out there today. Sun's really bright and the sky's blue, but boy is it windy. Really windy out there. So, but no, it's at least it feels like it might be springish soon. Still cold though. How are you all? I hope you're all okay. I'm just going to scroll down a little bit and let's see if anybody is coming online and saying hello to me today. Hopefully you can hear me, see me, and everything's all right. Hi Carolyn. Hello, lovely. We're going to be doing a little petal pouch today, which is not a pouch like we did last week. It's more like a little drawstring bag, a little lined drawstring bag. Really cute little project, which we're going to go through. But a couple of things I wanted to tell you. The shop, because it's Easter obviously next weekend, the shop will be shut on Good Friday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So Sarah and I are going to have a nice long weekend, which is good. So yes, the shop's shut next weekend. You might have seen a post on our Facebook page. Sian's kind of said, put all the details out there. And also you might want to keep a little eye out for tomorrow on the website, because there'll be a raffle going live tomorrow, and you know how quickly they sell out. So Sian's just setting it all up today, so it will be going live tomorrow. So there'll be a little raffle running over the weekend. Okay, well, however long it lasts, however long until it sells out. So hello, let's have a little say hello. So hi Taryn, hi Leslie. Yeah, it's wintry there, is it lovely? Hi Marilyn. Who else is there? Hi Anne, hi Jean, hi Carol. Oh, who else is there? Oh, lots and lots of you today. Hi Eileen, your parcel arrived today with the little owl kit. You love it. It's beautiful, isn't it? For those of you who didn't catch my little live on Friday, I've forgotten to take it off. So basically, if you want one, I'll leave it running till the end of today, and then I'm going to put them back to full price. In the daily deal, there is... we had some beautiful little kits come in from Moda. There's an owl, a fox and a raccoon. They have got £10 off at the minute. They're normally $49.99, but they're $39.99. And I meant to take it off last night and I forgot. So you've basically got the rest of today, and then they're going back up to full price, okay? So you know, it's a little sneaky extra deal if you like them. But we sold a few of them, but there's still... We've only got 4 of each, or 5 of each, I think it is, on the website. So if you do fancy it, have a little look before the price goes back up. Hi Carrie, it's lovely. Thank you for joining us live. Who's there? Hi Kate, hi Wendy. Oh, sorry if I've missed anybody. Hi Jill, hi Karen, hi Sheila. Patricia's just saying her owl kits arrived too, and it's beautiful. They are just... really they're really cute, but they're quite modern. So if you're making for, you know, a mum that likes quite modern looking stuff, yeah, really gorgeous kits, and like I said, 10 quid off. So grab them before I do definitely take them off. I keep lagging. Oh, is it happening for anyone else? Is anyone else getting freezing? Hi Carol Jackson as well, hello. Sorry, lovelies. It might be the weather playing up because, or the Wi-Fi. It looks like I'm okay on my screen at the moment, but hopefully it'll catch up in a moment. Okay. So, so that was telling you about the closure and telling you about the raffle. That was it. So I'm just going to go over to the overhead. You're all good there. Oh, okay. Right. Well, I'm just going to have to keep going, lovely. There's nothing I can do if it's freezing, I'm afraid. It's one of those things. So sorry guys, it might be the weather interfering with it a little bit. I'm not sure what I can do about that. You know what it's like sometimes, sorry. So what we're going to do today is, let me just move this out there. So we're going to make one of these little drawstring bags, okay? So a little drawstring bag, I think these would be really cute. You could honestly, we're going to do this start to finish. They take about 20 minutes to make. You could put a little, you know, tissue wrapped gift in there, you know, and then give it as a gift, and you just pull it up and you've got these beautiful little petals. Just it's a little bit different as a drawstring bag. Or you could use them for Easter. You could quite easily make this, you know, for Easter and put an Easter egg in there, or, you know, some sweets or some treats or something, and then we'll do that. What's that, Kate? Have you done the summer challenge or did I miss it? I did it last night, lovely, on the one that I did at 7 p.m. rather than the 1 o'clock. I did a 7 o'clock last night. It was Lisa Fowler won it, Kate. Okay, so we're going to have a little go at these, okay? I just thought it was something a little bit different, a little bit cute, and it's a nice way of using up some scraps of fabric as well, okay, and a little bit of ribbon. You could, yeah, I just think they're really sweet. Look how cute that is. Looks like a little, almost like a little straw. Oh, you could make them look like strawberries, couldn't you? Looks like a strawberry. In fact, Carrie, didn't you do one that looked like a strawberry, something like this? Okay, so, but also I just think they're just a nice way of using up a little bit of fabric and making a gift be a bit more special. Okay, so what you're going to need is 2 squares. So you can make these any size at all. This one I actually used a 15-inch square. This one I'm going to do a 12-inch square because I had this bit left over from the fat quarters when we did, what did we do? Oh, the pouch that I did last week. This was left over. So I thought, right, well, I'll do a 12-inch one because you can make these as small or large as you like. Eileen's, what's that? You love these. I have a friend who loves getting them. Oh, she's got a birthday coming up. Perfect. You did a red, yes. I thought as I pulled it out and thought that looks like a strawberry, I thought I remembered Carrie you doing one. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these right sides together to start with. So I've just cut 2 12 inches, but like I said, any size at all. You could do big ones, small ones, entirely up to you. Okay. If you're giving a really little small present, you could make this smaller. All right. It really doesn't matter. Got the 2 squares right sides together, and then we're just going to stitch all the way round except for leaving a little gap. So I'm just going to put a little fix-on mark just to leave a little gap, about what, 3-inch gap, just to turn through. So you're going to have to talk to me, my darlings, because I'm going to sew all the way around this square. All right, so I'm going to start at my gap there. I'm just going to use edge of foot, lock off the stitch, and we're going to stitch all the way around. You could use 1/4 inch if you want, but this foot's on, edge of foot's fine. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way around. So talk to me, what have you all been up to? Has anybody been doing anything interesting? What are you doing this weekend? Have you got anything on? Karen, you're busy making homemade bread, so I have to listen to the oven timer in between. Oh, brilliant. Well, why didn't that lift? There we go. I bet your house smells amazing, Karen. The smell of bread cooking is just so delicious, isn't it, and comforting. I daren't make bread, although Josh did make bread a while back. Because I'd eat it warm with lots of butter, and I'd eat the whole loaf because that's a bit of a downfall. Oh, well, savoury more than sweet with me. But yeah, crisps and bread. Oh, Josh made the most amazing cheesecake the other day, which was, I think I told you guys about it, which was brilliant. So good. He's going to have to stop baking though because I'm putting on weight, not losing it. Why is this going so slowly? What's going on with my foot? Something isn't right somewhere. Let me just see what's going on. Ah, there we go. Got it now. Got full speed turbo. Full speed turbo. Let me go to the end there. What's that? And you're going on a Tuffet course on Sunday and baking some cushion covers at the moment. Oh, I thank you very much. Anne's doing a bit of sample making for us. Oh, I hope you enjoy your Tuffet course. Sarah did one. Well, it's done 2 now. A little while ago. We were about to do another one actually for those people who'd like to make one. Because it is such a lovely, lovely class to do. There we go, and then we're going to go back up to there and just backstitch a little bit. Lynn, you're travelling to Lancashire to visit your first grandchild who's 2 weeks old. Oh, congratulations, lovely. Oh, how cute is that? Oh, you're just gonna love it. Gonna love it. I'm totally obsessed. I really am with my little man. So we are going to chop off the corners. Like that. Just have that one there. Just clip your corners nice and quickly. Like that. There we go. And then pull through the gap, which is up here. Right, so we're just going to pull this through the gap. What's his name, Lynn? I want to know all about him. Carolyn, you've just finished making a fish pie, so your house smells fishy. Do you want to swap? Oh yeah, but a good fish pie. Oh, delicious. Yum, yum, yum. Can't beat a good fish pie. Ooh, lots of cheesy mash on top. Some really nice tender stemmed broccoli and roasted carrots. Yum, yum, yum. So I'm going to pop the scissors in here. So Dawn, you love your tuffet you made with us. Oh, good. I'm glad, honey. You did a fab job as well. You were like super speedy. Well, you are a super speedy sewer anyway. Hi, Claire. Don't worry about being late, lovely. That's absolutely fine. So, come on, just find that other corner. Where is it? Probably should have used my turner for this, not the scissors, shouldn't I? Just push out those corners, okay? So, super simple to start with. I'm just going to give this a very quick press, just to get those seams nice and flat. Alright, so just tuck in the gap. Oh, I should have done that little trick that Sarah told me, shouldn't I, about ironing it before I turned it through. It does work, it's brilliant. Okay, and then just roll that one along like that. There we go. Get these edges done. So, who else is there? Anybody else having a little chat? Have you got plans for Easter? What are you going to be doing? Are you got family coming round or anything? So my Easter is going to be taken up with football, because my eldest boy Rory and my husband are both Crystal Palace fans, massive Crystal Palace fans, and it's the FA Cup semi-finals or something. Semi-finals, I think it is. I don't really follow football, but they are very excited. But it's happening on Easter Sunday, so we will having a lot of football and a lot of shouting, I imagine, because they are desperate for them to get through to the finals, as you can imagine. There we go. He's called Robin. His dad's Scottish and his mum's Welsh and living in England. Oh, well, he'll have a good cultural mix then, won't he? Oh, sweetheart, that's really lovely. I'm really, really pleased for you. And apparently it's not as good as the one your mum used to make. Oh, Carolyn, I wouldn't give your husband any then. That's not fair. He's going to make comments like that. We're just going to top stitch all the way around, 16th inch away, okay? Carrie, you've just finished making another kimono. Oh, lovely. Oh, I loved that one you did last time. It's beautiful. Right, so I'm going to go quite close to the edge, 16th of an inch, okay? And again, away we go. So you have to talk to me so I can try and read the comments, otherwise you've got to listen to me rabbit on. There we go. What colour have you done this time, Carrie? Because the last one you did was beautiful, really beautiful. And go all the way down, like that. And then, oh, I didn't quite push the corner out on that one. I'm going to cheat slightly, just get it in the right position. Haha. Oh, sorry, 2 seconds. I've got a silly thing. I can't read your comments. You've been making bread the last few weeks. Oh, nice. His son and I are off to Pembrokeshire to see your granddaughter. Oh, lovely, Kate. And Carol, what's that? I've got my daughter and youngest granddaughter coming on Monday. Oh, nice. Sorry, youngest grandchildren. Sorry, not granddaughter, grandchildren. Oh, lovely. It's a nice time, isn't it, when the spring comes and you can start to see family and all again. We had a lovely time last weekend at my mum's 70th. It was really nice to see everybody. There we go. So, top stitch all the way around. Like that, nearly there. You've machined in the binding to your new quilt and you haven't started hand stitching it down yet. Not sure whether to sit for Easter when you're staying with family. Oh, yeah. Your knitting curled up on the sofa will fill in the gap. Absolutely. Oh, Claire, that dinosaur jacket you did, that was just the cutest little thing. I don't know if anybody saw on Gigglers. Claire had made her godson, I think it was, and a jacket, you know, cardigan type thing with like a stegosaurus type dinosaur thing. It was just so cute. It was lovely. Carrie, what's that? It's soft green with metallic gold dots. Oh, double gauze, you're obsessed. That sounds beautiful, hun. Ooh, I love double gauze. It's such a nice fabric to work with, isn't it? But I don't get time for dressmaking. I've got so many not as many as Sarah mine, but I've got so many dressmaking patterns there, and I think, oh, I'm going to do something like that. Oh, I'm going to make that. Just don't have time. I need like a month off just to catch up with all my sewing that I want to do. Right, okay, so I've just made really simple, turned it out, top stitched all the way around. I'm going to need the iron now. Okay, it's a lovely family time. Middle daughter and family arrive tomorrow and our son and family are coming on Monday. Super happy. Oh, lovely, Heather. That's fabulous. What you want to do now is just want to iron in a couple of little fold lines so that we've got a bit of a guideline going on. Like that, like that, like that. So just give it a good little press so you've got some guidelines. Oh, you watched church on Sunday and everyone loved it. Oh, bless. That's so cute. So can you see you've hopefully got these guidelines. You could draw those out if you wanted to. I folded them, okay? We're going to flip it over. So I want this to be my outside. Sorry, excuse me. And this to be my inside, okay? So I'm going to flip it over so my right side is up. And then we just want to do a couple of little measurements. So I want to measure in. And again, these measurements don't matter whatever size bag you're going to do. You're going to measure from that centre crease an inch out either way. Just make a tiny little mark, something that will disappear that you can see. And I'm going to measure an inch out the other way, like that. So just make an inch there. I mean, you could second guess this if you want. You don't actually even have to measure it too much. And then we're going to do it on the other line as well. So where's my crease gone? There it is there. There it is there. So I'm just measuring out from the centre an inch either way that way and an inch either way that way. It's just a couple of little marks. You could pin it if you want to do. I can't see them. So trust me to choose a dark fabric. I thought I'll use up some of my scraps. I've chosen a dark fabric and I'm struggling a bit with it. And then what we want to do is pull these corners in. So where that inch mark is there, hold it like that. Okay, so I'm putting my finger on the little inch mark and allowing it to fold over. And then hopefully, if my measuring's right, which it is pretty much, that's just there, is on my inch mark as well. Hope you're feeling much better now. I am, lovely. I'm not 100% there, but I am almost there. Okay, I'm going to do it on this other side as well. So on my inch mark there, pull that in like that. And you use that inch for pretty much any size. If you went really small, I'd maybe reduce it down to maybe ½ an inch, but an inch is about right. Okay, you turn it. I'm going to do the same the other side. So there's my inch mark there. Pull it down so that the points are like facing in towards the centre. Pop a pin in. Carol, your son and daughter-in-law and 2 teenage grandkids for Easter. Oh, lovely. Made a pouch like this last year and used wadding. Oh, right, that's a good idea. Yeah, you could quilt these. Absolutely, you could quilt these if you wanted to. You could use a bit of wadding and quilt them. Yeah, no problem at all. I chose not to, but you could make them bigger and wad them up, definitely. Yeah, that would be a nice alternative. So, got something that looks like that now. I'm going to give this a good press. So I'm going to press just along this edge here. Okay, make it nice and crisp, like that. All the way around. Now this next little bit you can measure it out or you can use your machine. I'm going to show you sort of both bits, okay, like that. Alright, just wait for that to cool down because I want to draw on here and it's too warm at the moment, it'll just disappear. What you want to do is measure in ½ an inch. Now on my ruler I know that thick line to the edge of the ruler is ½ an inch, so I'm going to use it that way. ½ an inch in from that fold and just mark it. Now you could, if you wanted to, and I'm just marking this turned over piece, alright? You could just put this against the ½ inch line on your needle plate and sew in, but it's entirely up to you which way you do it, okay? Like that. I'm just marking these bits. I'm going to go all the way around. There we go. And that one as well. Oh, there we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stitch just on those lines. I'm not going to stitch into this bit here. So I'm going to start here and back stitch and make sure it's really secure all the way down and finish here. Okay, so I'm going to stitch there and then work my way around, but don't stitch into this bit. Okay. Like I said, these are super quick, super easy to make, and I just think maybe you're doing a present and you're finishing it late at night and you haven't got any wrapping paper. This would be a really ideal little thing. You could knock one of these up in seconds. Okay, so just down that line like that, and otherwise I don't know if you can see, just here is my ½ inch line. I could have lined that up there, but sometimes the line's easier to follow, isn't it? All the way to the end, and again just lock stitch it. Yeah, no, I like that idea, Jean, of you just knock the camera. Is it in the right place? Hopefully it is. of wad in it as well. If you make it a bigger version, you know, slightly bigger maybe, and you could put a bit of wadding and quilting into it, that'd be nice. Be quite sturdy, wouldn't they? Quite secure. There we go, down to that one. So I'm just going to whip round this. Where are we? See, we're at 20 minutes and I've been talking and we're almost done. So I reckon, yeah, you could do these in 15 minutes. You could make loads of them. They'd be good for little charity makes. You know, if you make for charities to sell, really, really good for that because they are so fast to do. Yeah, if you don't want to use a whole piece of fabric, you know, crumb quilt it or mile-a-minute it and then do them. You know, make them scrappy if you wanted to. There we go. Last one. There we go. Nearly there. Got it. So, back over we go. Over here. Okay, so I've just sewn down those. Just gonna, because I backstitch, I can just chop those off. Ooh. Could bury them if you wanted to. It's entirely up to you, but I don't think it really needs it. Just chop them off, particularly if you've, you know, secured your stitches. There we go. Let's get rid of all those ends because it's easier to do now than once you start putting the ribbon and stuff in. There we go, last little one there. Sorry, I stopped chattering then for a second, didn't I? Pins out. Back into Dave's bum. They'd be quicker to make than stacking ones. They would, absolutely. Much quicker. You've received your parcel this morning. Oh, brilliant. I'm glad it's got to you, Jackie. If the other one ever turns up, please do let us know. I did check the tracking and it said it'd gone through the post office. I just don't think it ever got to you, lovely. Next thing you want to do now is just fold these back like that, okay, and give those a really good press as well. That just helps in a minute, I found. Okay, if you just press it now, or you can. Like that. Looks very odd at the moment, doesn't it? Oh, I did it the wrong way round. Oh, idiot girl. Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Oh, I confused myself then. Totally confused myself. I thought I'd done the fabrics the wrong way around. I didn't. It's fine. Right. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to thread some ribbon through like a drawstring bag. So I'm just going to flip those back over a moment. Excuse me, itchy nose. I've got some ribbon. I found that I needed about 2 meters, so 1 meter each way because you're going to do them opposite ways so you can pull. So I've got 2 meters of ribbon, but you could make some ties. You know, if you've got some scraps of fabric, make some thin like rouleau ties, or some really like, you know, cut 1.5 inch bias binding or something, or piping cord. You know, but you could do them like we do straps on bags, you know, but really thin ones where you fold it into the middle, and top stitch. You could do that. Just using a bit of ribbon though for quickness. So I'm going to cut this in half, and it doesn't matter where you start. Okay. Safety pin, bodkin, whatever it is you want to use just for your threading, okay? And then we're going to thread the ribbon through this little channel here that's been made. So I'm going to start in this top corner. We're going to work all our way around. So, Karen, you're busy sewing quilt as you go covers for oncology patients receiving chemo. Oh, to cover heat pads. Oh, how lovely. Oh, that's really sweet of you. That's really nice. I'm glad you've got the quilt group involved. Yeah, no, it's nice to do a bit of sort of like charity sewing if you know it's going to help, doesn't it? There's a nice little, you know, sense of satisfaction with it. There we go. Okay, so I'm going nearly all the way around, and I'm coming back to this bit here, like that. Okay, oh, that might have been a bit bigger than I needed, but it's fine. Pop a good knot in the end, stop it pulling out, like that. Really good knot, and then snip off your ends. So I think I've told you guys before, if you're using ribbon, satin ribbon, if you grab a lighter and then just, or you know, a match, and just put the end of the ribbon through the flame just a couple of times, it just melts the ribbon just enough to stop it fraying. Okay, so and then the other piece of ribbon is going to go in this opposite direction. So if I started here I want to start in the opposite corner. Okay, so it doesn't matter where you started, just go to the opposite corner. So it looks good. Oh, thanks, lovely. Yeah, it's like I said, super quick. They're 15-20 minute makes. They really are. So, and again, they look a little bit different. I just think, you know, it's the type of thing, you know, if we're all trying to save the planet a little bit and recycle and stuff, you know, it's something you could give a gift in, you know, a smallish gift, but they could use then afterwards, you know, and let them know that you're happy for them to re-gift it when they next do a present and stuff, if you don't mind, you know, or they can use it for all sorts around the home, rather than it being a, you know, paper that goes in the recycling. There we go. So you can see there's one corner there, gone past that one, just coming back to this one here, just exactly like you would do with a duffel bag or any sort of drawstring bag. You're going to go opposite ways all the way round. Pull that ribbon through. Come on. Where is it? Where's the end? There it is. Right, nice and flat like that. I'm going to tie off. In fact, actually, it's just pull that back a little bit, because I've been a little bit overzealous with pulling through. I'll just pull that back. Come on, back through a bit. There we go. That's better. Make it lie flat, and then I'm just going to put a knot in this side, just like I did the other side, and chop off your ribbon. But like, you know, come up with different ways. You know, you could use like round elastic, and it would spring back if you wanted to. You know, thin piping cord. You know, yeah, you'd make yourself some little ties, couldn't you? Anything at all, really. Okay, so we've got my opposite sides like that. Flip it over, and then hopefully this is going to work. When I pull up my strings, and I did find the first time I did it, it was slightly harder, but once the fabric, there we go, the fabric got a bit of memory. Just play around with it until you've got the pouch as you want it. There we go, like that. Just tuck those bits in, and you've got a really lovely little pouch, which you can then just use the strings to pop a little bow in. It's all done. Keep it nice, and you know, you don't even need to put, you know, don't need any wrapping paper, do you? You can just pop a gift in, bow it up, and it's done like that. And you've got those pretty little petals and a little pouch. So you can see that was a 12-inch one. This one was a 15-inch one. Okay, so different sizes, exactly the same method no matter what. So really quick and easy to do. You know, and then you can open it back up, put your prezi in. There you go. See, second time, once the fabric's done that first sort of concertina, you know, you could you do have a little bit of a hole in the centre. So if you were putting a gift in, I would probably, you know, tissue wrap it or put it in and then stick a bit of tissue or something in there. But really cute little pouch. What are you going to use yours for? Who's going to make one? Who's going to make one? And let me know what you're going to use it for. Okay, so back over here, and that's me done for today. Really nice and quick and simple, really easy to do. So we will be back Tuesday. Back on Tuesday. It's me Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Sarah on Thursday. So right, hang on, I've got to work out, is it crochet along again on Tuesday? Because it was, oh, I don't know, I'll talk to Sarah and work it out. I can't quite remember now, because my Wednesday was right, so it's a fortnight for the quilting, but because Sarah was poorly, she did the crochet along a week later. Oh, I don't know, I'll work it out with Sarah. I'll let you know. It might be me, might be Sarah on Tuesday, no idea. What's that, Tina? I need to watch from start, as I was busy making the half moon pouch from last week. I love that pouch. I'm quite pleased with that one. I'm going to properly write that pattern up, I think, and do something with that one. Thanks everybody. Lovely. I hope you all have a fabulous weekend. I am going to go back over the shop. We've got some quilts going on Daphne this week. We're trying to catch up a little bit because everything's been crazy this last few months. So yeah, we'll see you. Have a lush weekend. Don't forget, raffle goes on sale tomorrow, so keep an eye on the website tomorrow, and I'm going to take those kits off at this evening. Okay, so if you want one, grab them while they've got £10 off. Okay, so they're 39 instead of 49 quid. Okay, but I meant to do it last night, but they're still on the website now, so if you're quick you might get one. Tuesday was, yeah, I know crochet was Tuesday, Sarah, but I think it was supposed to be the previous Tuesday, but Sarah was poorly, wasn't she, with COVID, so she couldn't do it, so we had to do it this Tuesday. So I'll speak to her. It'll be one of us. One of us will be here. Anyway, have a lush weekend, guys, and we'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye. Oh.